You look at this, guys. It seems like we are entering a new world. Why? Biden will talk about building a new economic system where every nation gets a fair shot. What does that sound like? The level playing field, perhaps, right? We're going to be talking more about this in today's video. But first, if someone to point out this right here, called the NWO. They probably want a new global currency. This surely would not be beneficial to Americans. A lot of people are talking about, you guys can see what's happening, right? About China coming to the play. We're going to be talking about China very soon because there's a lot of connections in today's video, guys. But let's talk about what just took place with the crypto sphere as a whole, right? Because this is just mind-boggling. It's funny because CZ tweeted this out on November the 5th, crypto's high risk, which we talked about before, and he wasn't lying, guys. Look what just took place, right? Then this happened a couple months back. In June, Jim Cramer called FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried the new JP Morgan, as you guys can read right there. Today, Sam's net worth fell by $14.6 billion after Binance announced plans to acquire FTX.com due to liquidity issues. It's always what? The inverse, right? Cramer, basically. Elon Musk stated he's a contra-indicator. All we need Jim Cramer to tweet out is XRP going to $0, basically, right? I mean, is that truly a joke or real? Because we know about Jim Cramer, guys. It's funny because all these people play certain characters, right? Certain roles. It's quite fascinating. Now, when you look at this, guys, 2022 has been insane for crypto. Luna collapse, Celsius and Voyager collapse, and then FTX collapse. So guys, we cracked the code on this one. Listen to this right here. This is crazy. So we know USDT will collapse one day, right? But now it's not the time just yet. What they did instead was go after all of these guys, right? Instead of USDT. Why? Because if they collapse USDT now, Bitcoin will go to under 3K, right? XRP will just plummet fast. Everything will just plummet. Look what happened with FTT today. Imagine that. Like a lot worse, right? Yes. I believe we're going to be talking about more about USDT very soon. In just a moment, guys. But look at this. It's funny CZ tweets what he did about FTX on 11/6, right? 9/11 emergency. Possible black swan event. Nothing is too big to fail. Imagine USDT. Rest in peace, whole crypto market. Beware. Exactly, guys. Because look what we posted right here on the channel a day ago. Ripple XRP, biggest black swan of 2022, right? Come on, guys. We don't make these things up. Brad Garlinghouse says 99% of cryptocurrencies will probably go to zero. That was years ago. It's now higher. It has to be, right? Because there's more coins that's being generated every day, basically. It's crazy, guys. We live in a crazy world. This is what I want you guys to be aware of. If FTT is this bad with how crypto dumped, imagine USDT, right? It ties in with the collapse exactly, guys. Because if they collapse it now, the whole crypto market will just plummet. Now, guys, we cracked the code on this one. I mean, so this is the game plan, I believe, right? Obviously not financial advice, but listen to this. I believe we just pump, right? This was obviously a flush out, so people get scared. But I believe we pump right before the collapse, and then XRP could be what? Double digits maybe? Who really knows what XRP's price will be? Bitcoin very high as well. Every other coin stocks all high. Collapse takes place, USDT is tied in with it, guys. At the same time, we will see the plummeting of what? Of a century, right? I believe XRP shall or will plummet, but it won't be as hard as others. Why? Because of the solution, right? As soon as the solution takes place, that's it. That's the flip of the switch moment, in my humble opinion, guys. Why? Look at this. Brad Garlinghouse says 99% of cryptocurrencies will probably go to zero. 2019 and 9/11 once again, right? Look what just took place, guys. Stop it. So basically, we see right here, CZ tweets this on 11/6, right? Which is another 9/11. Brad Garlinghouse states this November the 6th, which is 9/11 as well. Wait, what? Wow. Again, guys, this is how, and this is why XRP is my safe haven assets, right? All these other coins have to go away, like we talked about it, and this is why, beware, guys. Most people will not heed the warnings, right? Look at this right here. So, CZS readout. This afternoon, FTX asked for our help. This is a significant liquidity crunch. Basically, intending to fully acquire FTX.com. Wow, guys. Will you look at that, right? If you go back here, what a scam. This clown started a run on FTX and FTT with his tweets. He slams their value with a vague announcement on why he is selling their junk token. Now he is going to buy them out. Again, it's all orchestrated. Why? Because China is coming into the play. Listen to this, guys. China. This is all a Ponzi scam. They all deserve to go to zero. They will one day. But wait a minute. You know why? This all starts to make sense out of nowhere, out of the blue, because we told you guys that China, it all starts over there, right? Branches out like a spider web towards what? The West or North America as a whole, and obviously the world, right? From MTV Media, hot take. Looks like a Chinese leverage buyout to me. Look at this right here, guys. This is just crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have a big video YouTube update coming in minutes. It's uploading right now, but I just wanted to put this out on Twitter. It looks like what's going on with the buyout of FTX is a Chinese leveraged buyout. I think that the premier XI is behind this. I think he's funding with unlimited capital, CZ Binance, who comes off as a good guy, and he's not threatening anybody, but like to me, none of it smells right. This is a leverage buyout by China so that they own the U.S. interests of one of the largest exchanges in the world. And I would argue all these exchanges are illiquid outside of maybe Coinbase, which I've recommended in the past, Binance as well to a certain extent, but Coinbase is more of the, even with its problems, is the Apple Computers kind of chosen one by the elites. So we just know it's going to be around, kind of like Apple Computers. But this, in my opinion, is China. China's behind this. And the only reason CZ can pull this off is because he's got unlimited worthless fiat that I believe XI is printing out so that they can strategically take over this asset and have the dominant influence, superpower status of the blockchain space, much like we've seen the same thing happen politically here in the United States. That's my hot take.
Now, it truly does make sense because we have been talking about this, how we're entering a new world, right? Where China has a credit social system, right? North America has what? Credit scores. Do we see how they desensitize people to further push their agendas, right? Look at this right here, a connection to Kim.com. President Biden has tweeted out, I'll do what it takes to bring inflation down. Now, reply from Kim.com. Easy, stop printing money, join the BRICS plus multipolar order, close your costly 800 million military bases, pay off your debts over for the next 300 years, and live a more humble but peaceful life in coexistence and respect with other nations. Problem solved. Now look at this, guys. Xi Jinping is planning to visit Saudi Arabia before the end of the year, according to people familiar with preparations for the trip, as Beijing and Riyadh seeks to deepen ties and advance a vision of a multipolar world where the United States no longer dominates the global order. Why? Because what? It looks like there's a level playing field inbound. Did we not talk about this? Did everyone else in the crypto sphere talk about this, with including Ripple and all of these people? They told us what's inbound, guys, right? We see what's happening. Global reshuffling, a NWO, right? This all further pushes the agendas inbound. As we see right here, countries whose largest trading partner is China or the United States of America, 2000, right? China red, USA blue. Look at the comparison between 2000 and 2020, guys. China taking over the world, right? It's absolutely crazy. What's happening in China, by the way, right? They got the digital yuan, right? So, and then they obviously have surveillance. They are living comfortably, right? In the future, the reason why people won't revolt, guys, against the system is because of what? People will get too comfortable with their lives, right? Especially when universal basic income comes into the play. We see what's taking place, guys, at the end of the day. Besides all of that, I am doing another Phoenix Reborn giveaway. If you guys would like to participate, I'll have the link down below. Winner will be chosen in 3 days. Now, Wall Street Silver sweetout smells like 2008, right? I believe when the catastrophic collapse takes place, right, the systemic collapse of the global economy or slash system, the housing prices will fall minus 50%, if not more, right? Largest home builder in Idaho to lay off 50% of workforce as Idaho real estate market collapses. Uh-oh. There we go. Probably going to get worse. I don't believe so, guys. I don't think the timing is just yet, right? Why? Because they went after FTX instead of USDT, right? We will know when we're getting very close. Why? Because of the events, right? The events tells us when Moon will take place. Now, when this is all said and done, what do we know from his XRP? XRP is a virtual currency, right? Exactly. Judge Nepern asked if having a utility distinguish XRP from the other two crypto assets. Come on, guys. This is how we know XRP has been chosen a long time ago, right? It might not be relevant to the issue, but it's important to understand. Remember, XRP comes into play as the collapse, right? As a savior with Donald Trump. It's all starting to make sense, isn't it? My understanding of XRP is that not only does it have a currency value, but it also has a utility, and that utility distinguishes it, I think, from Bitcoin and Ether. Is that correct? As soon as USDT collapses, Bitcoin goes down, as well as Ethereum, guys. Bitcoin has to go away unless they've changed the code, right? And Ether, come on. A lot of corruption taking place there. So, and what's left, guys? XRP. It's so hilarious, right? It's crazy. It's a crazy game of chess, to say the least. They have already chosen the future heart of the new financial system, right? It's so simple, not financial advice. But anyways, that's hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So please, amazing day, anyways. See ya.